Good morning, this is Newcastle University's radio show. I'm your host, Claudia Demore, and today we'll be talking to a communications student completing a documentary concerning the Brennan room at Shortland. Welcome to the show, Marcus.
Hey, how's it going?
This documentary that you're completing, tell us the concept of it.
I really enjoy the fact that the Brennan room pianos exist. I enjoy the fact that they're there, but I just don't know much about them. They sound great, but where do they come from?
As a university student, tell us why this concept interested you so much to make a documentary about it.
The pianos are something that's important to the university because they're so helpful for students and the way that they are feeling, and it gives them a way to express themselves while they're here. Pianos are there for the students to take a break, have a bit of fun. I've met a lot of people who really enjoy the fact that people do play the pianos because they reckon it just changes the mood of the whole Brennan room.
So what are the types of results that you've been finding in interviewees, and who have you been interviewing?
Sadly, I haven't actually found any of the information that I actually wanted. I talked to the Student Central staff. I talked to the dapper gentleman of the Newcastle University. I talked to him because he's the archivist, and I sent emails to a whole bunch of different services around the university, but no one actually knew anything. But then I did find out a whole bunch of stuff from university students. A lot of uni students think that they probably came from like the music department, and so that's kind of one theory. But then there's also a whole bunch of other theories like the pianos came from Wonderland, Alice dragged them back, and aliens. University students are very creative in their answers.
Knowing this information now, how would you say that this would relate to our audience?
Maybe it'll inspire uni students to search for information on these pianos. If they do, let me know, because I'm really interested in it. The more that I've done this project, the more that I've just become so much more curious. I hope that it also gets students to notice the things around them, because there's all these things around university that students not take for granted, but just kind of don't notice. And I want to point them out, show them that these things really contribute huge amounts to the way that the university feels and runs.
So how is the documentary turning out to be, filming, interviewing, editing at the university?
It's different to what I thought it would be at the beginning, but that's not a bad thing. That's how producing things works. Towards the end, you realise that it's a documentary about the importance of the pianos to students. It's more of a documentary on the way that people think about the pianos rather than where they actually came from.
Well, thank you for joining us, Marcus.
That's all right. Thank you very much for having me.